The $8,000 small mistake. I've spent 20 years tearing down engines that were absolutely murdered by $10 lapses in judgment. You think a tiny oversight like topping off your oil can't total your car? I just watched a guy flush $8,000 down the drain because of that exact mistake. These are the 17 car mistakes only idiots make, and if you're doing even one of them, you are effectively setting a fuse to your bank account. Stick around until the end because I'm revealing a mechanic's fountain of youth secret that can literally double your engine's lifespan. Let's save your ride. Mistake number 17, ignoring dashboard warning lights. Driving with a check engine light on isn't bravery, it's financial suicide. That light is your car's only way of screaming for help before a minor glitch turns into a mechanical autopsy. I had a guy rolling with a glowing red dash and a hood billowing smoke. He'd been ignoring the light for 8 weeks. By the time he saw me, his catalytic converter was a melted brick of precious metals, and his repair bill was higher than the car's blue book value. Sometimes it's a $15 gas cap. Other times it's a failing O2 sensor or a critical misfire that's dumping raw fuel into your exhaust. You wouldn't ignore a fire alarm in your house, so why ignore the one in your engine? If that light is on, scan it immediately. According to AAA, this is the one reason for preventable roadside breakdowns. Don't be that person waiting for a tow truck because you were too lazy to read the signs. Mistake number 16, revving the engine when cold. I see this every winter and it makes my skin crawl. You hop in, fire it up, and immediately floor it to warm it up or show off. Congratulations, you just aged your engine 5 years in 5 seconds. When your car has been sitting, the oil is at the bottom of the pan, cold, thick, and sluggish. It hasn't reached the overhead cams or the turbo bearings yet. Revving it hard creates instant metal-on-metal friction at thousands of RPMs. I had a kid in a Mustang who cold flexed every morning until his engine developed a death rattle. The verdict, piston slap and wiped out lifters. That $5,000 repair could have been avoided with 60 seconds of patience. Start it, wait for the idle to drop, and drive gently until the needle moves. Mistake number 15, letting oil changes slide. If you think a 10,000-mile oil change interval is fine because the box said so, you're falling for a marketing trap. Oil is the lifeblood of your engine, but it's also a cleaning agent. Over time, it saturates with carbon and acid. I've pulled valve covers off engines where the oil had turned into literal roofing tar. Sludge so thick you had to dig it out with a flathead screwdriver. That sludge chokes oil passages, starves the top end, and seizes engines. I had a customer who saved $200 over 2 years by skipping oil changes, only to hand me $3,800 for a used engine swap when his seized on the interstate. Stick to 5,000 miles if you want to see 200,000 on the odometer. Mistake number 14, overfilling oil. More is not better. In fact, overfilling is often more dangerous than running slightly low. I once saw a DIYer dump an extra 2 quarts in just to be safe. He ended up blowing his rear main seal and soaking his entire transmission in oil, a $1,200 nightmare. When you overfill, the oil level rises high enough that the spinning crankshaft hits it. This turns your oil into a frothy, aerated milkshake. Air bubbles don't lubricate bearings, they destroy them. Your oil pump can't move foam, use the dipstick. It's a precision instrument, not a suggestion. Mistake number 13, driving with the fuel light on regularly. Riding on E is a gamble where the house always wins. Your fuel pump lives inside your gas tank and it relies on the surrounding gasoline to stay cool. When you constantly run the tank dry, the pump sucks in air and runs hot. I've replaced countless fuel pumps that burned out early simply because the owner refused to keep more than 2 gallons in the tank. Beyond the heat, you're also sucking up the settle at the bottom, rust, sediment, and debris that clog your fuel sock and injectors. Keep it above a quarter tank. It's cheaper to buy gas today than a fuel pump tomorrow. Mistake number 12, shifting to reverse while still moving forward. We've all seen it, someone backing out of a driveway and slamming it into drive while the car is still rolling backward. That clunk you hear, that's your transmission's internal clutches and gears screaming in agony. Your transmission is a complex web of hydraulics and precision teeth. Forcing it to change direction while moving uses the internal components as a brake. I've seen planetary gears shattered because of this quick shifting habit. A full rebuild can easily top $3,600. Stop completely, then shift. It takes half a second. Mistake number 11, topping off coolant without finding the leak. Coolant is a closed system. It doesn't evaporate. If it's low, it's going somewhere, either on the ground or into your oil. Topping it off every week is like putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. I had a client who topped off for months until his car finally overheated and warped the cylinder head. What started as a $60 cracked hose turned into a $2,200 head gasket job. If you're losing fluid, find the leak. A simple pressure test can save your entire engine from the scrap heap. Mistake number 10, using water instead of coolant. Using straight hose water in your radiator is a death sentence for your cooling system. Tap water contains minerals that create scale and corrosion. Within months, it will eat through your water pump impellers and clog your heater core. Coolant antifreeze contains rust inhibitors and lubricants that water lacks. I've seen aluminum thermostat housings completely dissolved because someone thought water was good enough. Unless it's a 5-mile emergency drive to a shop, use a 50-50 premix. Mistake number 9, ignoring tire pressure. Your tires are the only thing connecting you to the pavement. Driving with soft tires is the easiest way to kill your MPG and your safety. Low pressure causes the sidewalls to flex excessively, generating heat that leads to catastrophic blowouts at high speeds. Conversely, overinflating them turns your tires into rocks, reducing your contact patch and making your car skip over bumps. Check your door jamb, not the tire sidewall, for the correct size. Doing this once a month can literally save your life. Mistake number 8, riding the brakes downhill. If you smell something burning while driving down a mountain, it's probably your retirement fund. Constant braking generates immense heat that can actually boil your brake fluid, leading to brake fade where the pedal goes to the floor and nothing happens. I've seen rotors so warped they looked like potato chips because of this. Use your transmission. Downshift into L or 2 and let the engine's compression hold your speed. Save the pads for stopping, not for coasting. Mistake number 7, topping off gas after the pump clicks. That extra 50 cents of gas you're trying to squeeze in, it's going straight into your charcoal canister. Modern cars have an EVAP system designed to handle fuel vapors, not liquid. When you click the handle, you flood the system with liquid gas, ruining the charcoal filter. This triggers a check engine light that won't go away until you drop $600 on a new canister. When it clicks, quit. Mistake number 6, putting off timing belt replacement. This is the king of "I'll do it next month" mistakes. Most timing belts are hidden behind a plastic cover. They don't squeak or warn you, they just snap. If you have an interference engine, a snapped belt means your valves and pistons will try to occupy the same space at the same time. The result is a pile of bent metal and a totaled car. I once lost an engine I loved because I was too busy to change the belt. Don't be me. Follow the manual, usually every 60k to 90k miles. Mistake number 5, using the wrong oil grade. Modern engines have incredibly tight tolerances. If your car calls for 0W20 and you put in 10W40 because it's thicker and better, you're starving the variable valve timing system. Thick oil can't flow through the tiny oil passages in a modern engine, leading to premature wear on the top end. Always use what's on the oil cap. The engineers spent millions of dollars testing it. Don't think you know better than them. Mistake number 4, riding the clutch. For the manual drivers, resting your foot on the clutch pedal is an expensive habit. Even the weight of your foot can slightly disengage the pressure plate, causing the clutch disc to slip and glaze. A clutch should be a binary switch, either all the way in or all the way out. Hovering over it during traffic will turn a 100,000-mile clutch into a 20,000-mile paperweight. That's a $1,500 mistake you can fix for free by just moving your foot to the dead pedal. Mistake number 3, overloading the vehicle. Your SUV is not a freight train. Every car has a payload capacity. Exceeding it crushes your suspension, overheats your transmission, and puts dangerous stress on your wheel bearings. I've seen snapped leaf springs and blown shocks from people hauling just a few bags of concrete. Check your door sticker for the gross vehicle weight rating. If you're squatting, you're breaking something. Mistake number 2, skipping transmission fluid change due to lifetime claim. Lifetime fluid is the biggest lie in the automotive industry. It means the fluid lasts for the life of the warranty, which is usually when the transmission fails. All fluid shears and oxidizes. By 100,000 miles, that lifetime fluid is usually a gritty, burnt mess that's eating your solenoid pack. If you want your transmission to last 200,000 miles, change the fluid every 50,000. It's the difference between a $200 service and a $5,000 replacement. Mistake number 1, accelerating hard with a cold engine. The absolute worst thing you can do for your engine's longevity is flooring it before the oil has reached operating temperature. Engine components expand as they get hot. When cold, the clearances aren't perfect. Smashing the gas when the metal hasn't expanded to its operating fit causes massive wear on the piston rings and cylinder walls. Treat your car like an athlete; it needs a warm-up before it sprints. You now have the knowledge to avoid the traps that keep mechanics in business. But knowing what not to do is only half the battle. If you want to know the proactive side of car care, you need to see my next guide. I've compiled 13 secret engine maintenance tips that can keep a car running virtually forever, tips most dealerships hope you never find out. Click the video on your screen right now to see how the pros really keep their cars on the road. Don't let your engine become a statistic. See you there.